Hi, how are you? My name is Pete, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get both of the new trucks from Phase 7 DLC as well as all the upgrades. So with the Phase 7 DLC we actually get two new trucks, and let's start with the easy one. So the easy one is Gor BY-4, and I'm just gonna call it buggy because that's how it looks. And to get the buggy is actually pretty simple. All you gotta do is activate the mission called Buggy Delivery, which is located very close to your starting location just beside the garage. And once you activate the mission, you can see that one of the rewards is the actual buggy. And to finish the mission is actually pretty simple. All you gotta do is deliver the buggy from the supply depot, which is at the very north of the map, back to the garage. And once you deliver the buggy to the garage, as you can see, the task is completed, and then you can just get into the buggy and recover it into your garage. Now let's move on to the second track, which is probably the most complicated track I ever unlocked in Snowrunner, and it's Azov 43-191 Sprinter. Now to unlock this track you need to complete the mission called Racing Track Delivery, but despite me traveling all over the map, I couldn't find the mission. And the reason being is because it's locked behind one of the contracts. So when you go into your contract, the contract you have to do to unlock the mission is called the ring. As you can see here, it's in the stage 1 category. However, to be able to finish the ring mission, you actually have to finish all the other ones in stage 1 category. But that's not all. You're also gonna need a friend to be even able to do it, because two of those missions are co-op exclusive. I don't know why they did that, but as it is now, you need to have a friend to be able to unlock this truck. Now, if they ever gonna change that, I will make sure to put that down in the description. If it's a completely new way to do it, I will post a video about it, but if it's just slight changes, I will probably explain it down in the description. Now the good news is you don't need that friend that actually owns all the DLCs, because as long as you have the DLC, you can invite him into your game and you can finish the quest. Your friend also doesn't need to have the Snowrunner on the same platform as you're playing. If you're playing on a PC, you can invite your friend over from the PlayStation or Xbox. I'm not sure about the Switch, let me know if you know. Also, if you happen to know someone from Xbox that actually owns the Xbox Game Pass, which is the paid subscription that gives you a lot of games for free, one of those games is actually Snowrunner. So if you know someone like that, they don't actually have to even own the game. All they have to do is just download the game and join your game to help you with your quest. So let's get back to the contracts. So the first contract you need to finish is called Supply Depot. And there's two stages to it. The first stage requires you to deliver the generator, which is just outside your garage, and you need to deliver it all the way north to the supply depot, exactly where you picked up the buggy from. Once you do that, the second stage is to deliver 4 units of fuel from the service hoop, which is located a little bit east from your garage, all the way up to the same supply depot. And once you deliver the fuel, as you can see, the contract is completed and you can move on to the next part. Now the next contract is called Closing the Loop, and that one requires you to deliver 3 medium planks to the construction crew south from your base. And the medium planks, you guessed it, you get from the supply depot. Now make sure that you start running that generator that you brought in the previous contract, otherwise you won't be able to craft the medium planks. And you're crafting the medium planks in the storehouse that you unlocked doing the previous contract. And once you deliver 3 medium planks to construction crew, the contract is completed and you can move on to the next part. Now the next contract is called Solar Power Station, and again the solar power station is very close to your garage, just west from it. And at first stage you need to deliver 2 metal beams, which you guessed it, you get from the supply depot, and you have to craft them yourself. So once you deliver the metal beams to Solar Power Station, you unlock the second stage of that contract, which requires you to collect 4 solar panels. Now for this mission you're gonna need the truck with the crane, because the solar panels are spread out all over the North River. But it shouldn't take you too long, and once you collect them all and deliver them to the Solar Power Station, the contract is finished and you can move on to the next stage. Now the next mission is called Bad Take, and it's the last mission that you can do on your own without the help of your friend. And that one requires you to deliver 3 different trucks all the way up to a supply depot and the workshop, which is right beside it. So you need to deliver the Chevrolet Scout, which is just south from your garage. Then you need to deliver the Tega, which is just west from the supply depot. And lastly, you need to deliver the Voron truck, which is just east from your garage. Once you deliver all 3 trucks, the contract is completed and you can move on to the last 2 parts, which both require the help of your friend. So as you can see, the next mission is called Qualification Race, and it has that little co-op in the brackets. And before you ask, yes, I did try to start it on my own, but that's the message you're gonna get if you're gonna try to start this mission on your own. So I'm lucky enough that I play on a PC, but I also have an Xbox, and I connected those 2 accounts together, and that's how I've done that mission. And as you can see, that mission is pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is just technically race all the way down to the finish line. However, I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's intended, but when you actually finish the race, it tells you that the contest is completed, but if you go to your contract list, it still says that it's not completed. I even finished the race with the other track thinking that that might be the case, that it's blocking it from completing, but it hasn't changed anything. So it turns out that you have to go back to your contract list, go back to qualification race and activate that race again and do 1 full loop again, and then actually halfway through the race the contract got completed. Now I think it might be a bug, but I don't know. Just showing you how I got it done, but in case they patched it in the future, let me know in the comment section. Now when you finally complete the qualification race, you will notice on your map that you also unlock the qualification race solo option, which beats me why it's not straight away available without needing to ask your friend for help. But nonetheless, once you've done that, you finally unlock the ring mission. And that one also requires you to do it in co-op. And by the way, once you finish it, it also unlocks the solo option. So this time is a little bit different. This race requires you to do 3 laps, technically on paper, because again, when you finish the race, it says the contest is completed, but when you go to your contract list, it's still not completed. So knowing how it worked before, I went into my contract list, activated the contract again, reversed back to the starting line, and I was required to do 1 more lap in order to finally complete the contract. And when I finally got to the end of that race, I got that little animation, and the contract completed message showed up on the screen. Now once the ring contract is fully completed, if you go to your map and you move to the east-south corner of the map, you will notice you will finally unlock the racing track delivery mission. And that is the last mission you have to do in order to finally get that truck. So all you gotta do is pretty straightforward, just approach the mission box, activate the mission, and as you can see, the mission requires you to deliver the Sprinter truck all the way down to your garage. Now the Sprinter truck is literally like 200 meters away from where you pick up the mission from, so you shouldn't have any problems finding it. And when you deliver the Sprinter truck to the garage, the truck is finally yours and you can swap the tracks and recover it to your garage. Now let me show you all the new upgrades. So there's 4 new upgrades altogether on the new map. And the first one is on the top left hand corner on the map, just right here, just at that top of the mountain. And this upgrade is the new sport engine for the new Sprinter truck. Now the next upgrade is east from the garage, just below the first one, just at the edge of that river here. And this upgrade is the sports tuned gearbox for the new Sprinter truck. The next upgrade is on the top right hand corner of the map, just in the middle of those hills, and this one is the race suspension kit for the new buggy. And the last upgrade is located at the bottom right hand corner of the map, very close to where you picked up the Sprinter truck from, and this one is engageable differential kit for the new buggy. Now I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.